EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, here we go,
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
65 catch, 65, that is.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Got it, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 6, 18, Rock Warriors, 70.
He'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Hold the ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. That'll be intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work forward for a couple. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. His as well. Touchdown of the year.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide. Finding room at midfield. The way. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Lions will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now.
They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Cowboy 8. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
70 Rangers.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
60 Vikings, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
Going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Quick throw here is complete. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the
70. Here we go, go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down at the 4-yard line.
60 Vikings.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try here for the point out. He gets it to go, and the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league. And he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
3rd and 11.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it just past their 25.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get this out to the left flat. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the
From the 22 now, here's second down and a yard.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Top 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. A run on first and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 6. Now a give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Complete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That is incomplete. They Couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
19 tight. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
19, 70 range, 70 range.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And they will get the first down here and move it to field goal range inside the 25.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
2nd and 7.
Ready? Panthers 60, Panthers 79 Broncos. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes and breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big one there to start the second half. 54 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
handoff as they try to run it here. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown tonight. On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will cut it to a 2-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Pat! 70 Lions! 19 Lions!
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And they'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up third down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Lions. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensional. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Here's a third down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man left side. He's got He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down, and Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now, faking the give. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, he'll look to throw, and on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Panther 6, let's go. 79 Broncos. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield by Teslav. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70, come back team. Come back.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of
70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
at the 30-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will score! Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a run going left, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Come on, come on.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Commanders are back within one score. It is an 8-point game.
Commanders 28.
Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
On the double. Let's go. 70 Lions. Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got it. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
19, 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw out of the gun. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here we go. Start Warriors 17. Hawk 7.
Again, working deep downfield. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
After 60, after 60. Like you get reach, roll.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air once more on second down. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready up.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
60.
Throwing now on first and 10. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
Warriors 70, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete. It's to Slaw. And he will get into the end zone. Isaac to Slaw. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now. I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Commanders 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Now a handoff, running right. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a third and 10.
Street. 60 Eagles, 60. Check. Check up.
Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Now a run on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here we go. 70 left. Go.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready. Bring it.
We'll try the right side this time. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Going up top. That's caught. And it'll be taken down at the 30. It's another Another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commander. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. On is Luke to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready, ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Now a running play. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Second and 10.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Brings up second and 10.
Go.
At the Commanders'
A run now on second down. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Now Gibbs. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
60 Bobcats, 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Going for it all. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part.
Back to the sideline and intercepted.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. You can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. First and 10.
Check 60.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to look for the home run ball. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL.